Imagine you launching a new business just 9 months ago and hitting success right from the first month. Sounds impossible, right? Well, that's what happened to me. In today's video, I'm going to be pulling back the curtain and sharing with you the exact 15 strategies that helped me to achieve incredible growth in such a short time. Now, the 15th strategy is the real game changer. So if you're ready to level up your business and build a thriving business, then you want to watch this video to the very end. Now, let's dive right in. The very first strategy that helped me to achieve so much success is having the courage to pivot and try out a new idea. Now, when I kicked off this idea just 9 months ago, the plan was to expand my second business. However, during the planning of the second business, I came across this brilliant idea and I told my husband, you know what? Let's give this business idea a try. And my husband was like, you know what? Fine, let's give it a try. At least if it doesn't work out, we will go back to the initial plan of expanding the second business. And guess what? This new business expanded and it became such a huge success from the very first day. So I want to let you know that if you have that business idea that you're thinking about, you've done your research on that idea and you're a bit worried, like, will it work out or let me stay in my comfort zone? This is that reminder that you need to just push it and give it a try, because you never know what is waiting for you at the end of the day. If we did not try this idea, guess what? We will still be on our second business. But thanks to, the courage in kicking off this third idea, now we are proud to be owners of this new business that is raking in so much profit in such a short time. Now, the second strategy that helped us to achieve so much growth is this. Do not be afraid to increase your prices once you understand the market better. When you start out a business or a new business, sometimes you might not understand the market that you got yourself into. You might just be learning. And so when you started, you might just maybe start based on what you know. For example, in my own situation, when it came to my pricing strategy, I used the benchmark of the second business to start off this third one because I felt like, okay, I don't really know what's going on in this industry. I don't know how to set my pricing right. And I was just like, you know what? Since this was our projection from this, second business, let me use that as the benchmark for this third business. And guess what? In less than a month, I realized that, oh my goodness, this pricing is not going to favor us in any way. Other people are pricing themselves way higher, and we had a much more better product. And so that gave me the confidence to be like, you know what? We are increasing this price, and so we did. So do not be afraid to increase your price. It does not matter. Even if you have customers, your customers will complain, but guess what? They will adjust. And if they go, guess what? You are going to find yourself a whole new set of customers who are going to love you, love your product, and they are willing to pay for that price. So don't be afraid. Stop thinking that, oh, my customers cannot afford it. The ones who can afford it, they will find you. And that's what I want you to focus on when it comes to your business and when you want to scale that business. Now, the third strategy that kept us on top of our game was the fact that we were always improving our product and always reviewing it on a month-by-month basis. There was no month that went by that I didn't take a look at our product offering to say, how can I improve this product? How can I satisfy my customers even better? How can I make them be so wild where they feel like whatever it is they're paying is not enough? They feel like it's a steal. And that's what really got us the success, because we were so ingrained in reviewing our products and always improving it, making sure that there is no defect. We were delivering excellence. And now we are not 100% perfect, but that was the mindset that we had, where how can we improve our product? That was the question that we kept asking ourselves on a day-to-day basis. And answering that question paid off big time when it came to scaling our business. Now, the fourth strategy that helped us so much was when we focused on finding better ways to serve our customers. Now, it's one thing for you to have an awesome product, but how are you improving that product and getting it into the hands of your customers? What are those unique ways that you're thinking about to be able to reach that customer and make them feel exceptional? This was also our focus. And so every time we're looking at not only the way we can sell the product, but how we can actually even deliver the product. What can we do extra that does not necessarily have to come at a cost from the customer? What is that wow factor? So we thought about, giving our customers gifts when they booked from us. We thought about several things that would just wow our customers. What are those extra services that we could put in that could make our customers feel so welcome. It's not every time that you're going to spend money. Sometimes it's just how you think. And once you're able to put your customer in first place at every time you think about your business, you'll find creative ways to serve them. And not all of those ways will require money. Now, sometimes it might require money, but guess what? If it's going to bring you more customers, then why not go for it? And this was something that we went all the way with, and it gave us good return on investment. Now, the fifth strategy that really helped us was having the mindset of excellence. It is so important. So often I've met so many small business owners who have a mindset of just management. Okay, let's just do it this way. They make a mistake, or maybe their packaging is not perfect. You're like, you know what? I've already printed. It's just a little mistake. We can always overlook it. We'll deal with it. But that's not how it works when you want to really scale and really achieve great success. You have to be a person of excellence. You have to be that person where you don't let mistakes slide by. You correct every mistake because you understand that every dollar that customer is paying cost them so much to make. And so you respect their income. And even though they are paying you, you've got to earn it. And how do you earn it? When you are a person of excellence, when you deliver excellence in all that you do, from your customer service to your product offering, to the actual product itself, and to the actual service. Don't overlook excellence. Now, it might come at a cost, but it is a cost that is well worth it, because one of the highest return on investment, or one of the best things that could happen to you as a business, is when other customers are able to refer you to their friends and their family. There's no amount of marketing that can get you that if your product or your service is not exceptional. And you have to have that mindset to be able to deliver at that level. And that level really has great rewards that will bring back money into your pocket. So start practicing excellence if you want your business to scale to that next level financially. Now, the sixth strategy that really helped us was the fact that we built a system that allowed anyone to be able to function in any role. One of the mistakes that many small business owner makes is to, find the right person for that role. But actually, when you work that way, you get to build a very expensive business where you have to find people with specific skill sets to function in a role. Now, the preferred way is for you to build a system around your business so that anybody who is required for that level can function. And in that situation, you necessarily do not have to pay for top tier. You can always pay somebody who has common sense, who knows how to do the work, and then you can train the person to understand your system so that your system then does the job. And this way, it's so scalable, because at the end of the day, when you get to lose an employee, guess what? Somebody else can easily come and fill in that position without you having to suffer so much, because you already created a system around every role and every job function. So somebody else can just be trained within a week and at least step up to the game and know exactly what to do and when to do it. So it's very important that you're doing that. And it's also very important because it frees up your time as a business owner. The fact that you have a business does not mean that business should revolve around your entire life. You are your own person. Your business is its own person, and you need to have a life of your own. And so when you build a system, you're able to spend time away from your business, and your business will still be running because you already have things in place, and then you have staff who just have to follow that system that you've already created and you've tested that it works. And this was something that really helps us, because the current business I'm even talking about is in a different country. I live in the United States, and that business that I launched 9 months ago is not in the United States. So I'm in a different country than my business. And yes, I'm able to successfully run this business because systems have been put into place to ensure that things run successfully. Now, the seventh strategy that helped us so much with this business was the fact that we trained up our employees to the level of our expectation. Too often, we expect employees to just be magical. We expect them to know what to do at every point in time. Even if you find the perfect person for that job, the person will still need to be trained and retrained from time to time. So you have to make sure that you have that mindset where you're training your team to come up to the level of your expectations, to begin to think like the way you would think, so that way they know exactly what you would do at every point in time. And they're not always waiting for your response in order to make a decision. Because sometimes, your employees might be faced with a situation that has not been captured in your system, it has not been captured in your policy, but you want them to have that mindset where they get very proactive. They know what to do and they try it out and they come back and tell you, okay, this happened. And then we decide to do this. Oh, this worked. And if it didn't work, guess what? We've just learned something. And then we go ahead to document that thing. So going forward, everybody knows that if this happens again, this is how we would prefer to deal with it. So make sure that you're spending time, you're investing in your team, you're training them and retraining them. The fact that you trained them last year does not mean that they would remember today. So you have to make sure that every point in time, they're being retrained and you're bringing them up to that level of expectation and then holding them accountable to that new level once you realize that they know what to do and they're following the systems that you have put in place. Now, the eighth thing that really worked well for this business was the fact that we're always asking for feedback. We are always talking to our customers. How do you feel? How is the service? Do you like it? What do you want change? And in all honesty, sometimes you will get the truth and the truth might not sound so good to you, but you have to work with it because at the end of the day, the customer does not owe you anything. And they will tell you the truth. If they enjoyed your service, they will say, yes, I did. If they did not, they'll tell you, this was horrible. There was a time that we had, a few customers who did not really like our service and the way we did things, and they voiced it out. And then we took it back to the table to kind of look into it. Okay, does this make sense? Should we adjust? Should we change? Is it just this particular customer? But the fact that we had the opportunity to actually even take in feedback and work on it was a real game changer because a lot of those feedback really helped us to grow because that feedback was really speaking the hearts and minds of the customers. And there were some that when we noticed that this feedback is reoccurring in quite a number of people, then you definitely have to do something about it because that's how your customers truly feel about your product. And you do not want your customers running to the next person next door who can offer that same service. So it becomes your responsibility to get to work and fix things so that they can keep coming back to you over and over again. Now, the ninth strategy that was a real game changer was the fact that we collaborated with other people that had complementary businesses to us. You are not an island. There's so many people and so many businesses that share customers, and they do not have to be your direct competitor. So always look out for other people that have a complementary business, right? And work with those people so that way you guys can refer one another, you guys can share businesses, you guys can collaborate, and you guys can grow together. Don't be a one-man soldier when it comes to your business. Learn the market around you, learn your industry, learn other people that offer complementary service to what you're offering so you're able to collaborate with them. And once you collaborate, you get into those people's world, you get into your target audience, and that way your market builds up. And that way you are able to scale your business even quickly because the market that you naturally would not have had, that person is going to introduce you and vice versa. So make sure that you find other businesses that are complementary to your business and begin to collaborate with them if you want to scale and see real success in your business. Now, another strategy that is very important for you to understand is this. It's okay for you to lose some customers. It's not every customer that you're going to get to keep. Not every customer is even actually your customer. Sometimes people will come your way thinking that they need your service or they need your product. And along the line, they'll realize that they do not. And because sometimes people are self-centered, they're going to share that message in such a way that might not be nice. And sometimes it might rub you off the wrong way. But just work with it that, you know what? Once I figure out that this type of customers are not my type of customer, then go back to the drawing board and start, coming up with better campaigns to be able to attract the customers that would love your product and love your service. So don't stay fixed in, one type of customer. Don't stay fixed on, making sure that you're holding on to a certain type of customer, especially if that customer does not appreciate your type of business. It's okay to lose some. It's not the end of the world. Customers will go, customers will come. Your business is here to stay. And so once you have that mindset, it helps you to deal with people, at face level. It helps you not to take things to heart, and it helps you to improve on a day-to-day basis. Now, the 11th strategy that really helped us to grow was the fact that we were not spending all that we are making. And this is one mistake that sometimes people make. You make a profit, you feel like, oh, I deserve this and I deserve that. If you're starting out and it's just just a new business, it's very important that you're reinvesting back into that business and you're not spending it all, because it gives you the opportunity to be able to quickly grow and quickly expand. So make sure that you are saving a lot. It gives you the opportunity to improve your service, to improve your product, to attract newer customers, to build on top of your marketing campaign, to collaborate. It just gives you that power. Cash is king, and cash flow is extremely important when it comes to a business. So it's important that you're saving a bigger chunk of your profit and reinvesting that back into your business. It's going to pay off in the long run. We're almost there now, heading on to the 12th strategy. As a business, it's very important that you have metrics that guide you, understand your market better, understand how many happy customers do we have in a month, just build metrics around your business. Don't leave everything to face value. Don't leave everything to chance. Understand your business and understand it as a number game. How many leads are we getting? How many customers are converting? How many sales are we having on a daily basis? How many sales are we having on a weekly basis? Numbers are very important when it comes to business. And when you understand your numbers on time, it helps you to plan and be very strategic, because you know what's going on at every point in time in your business. And metric played a big deal when it came to our business, because we were, deep down into the numbers, understanding how the customers were acting, what ticked them off, what ticked them on, what made them love us, what made them hate us, what product offering did they like, what didn't they like, what about our policy did they like, what did they hate? All of those things were important, and it boils down to your metrics and how you treat your metrics. So this was one strategy that really helped us to achieve incredible growth in such a short time. Now, heading on to the 13th strategy. As a business owner, you have to be flexible. Now, you're going to come into a business and kick off a business with your mindset, with things that you think you know, but the business is going to teach you how to run itself. And so you have to stay flexible. In our very first month, there were quite a number of mistakes that, we made. One, we were a bit rigid. And we saw quickly that this is not the way to go. Some of the customers were upset. And so we knew that we had to change things almost immediately. And so we started to become more flexible. Even when customers did not like certain policies and procedures that we had, we would take it back to the drawing board, see how can we change it? How can we adjust it? There are a few times that we've adjusted policies for an individual just because we felt like it was worth it in that situation. This is something we can actually do, and we just made it work. And, at that point in time, the team would then lean to me to make that decision, because it's not documented anywhere for them to be able to do so. It's very important. Also, because I am flexible, I've also trained my team to be flexible, where sometimes when a customer is asking for something that is new to us, rather than them saying no, they'll say, give me a second, let me ask about it. And then they'll reach out to me and say, hey, this customer is asking for XYZ. Do you think it's possible? Can we make it work? And then I'll think about it. If I think it's possible, yes. But, being flexible allows your team to be flexible. It allows them to have that similar mindset, because they know that, hey, there's a possibility that the boss here is going to say yes. So let's not say outright no. And it's very important, because there's so many businesses that we have won by being flexible. And this strategy was so crucial to our growth. And I believe that if you begin to practice the act of flexibility as a business owner, you'll begin to see great results in your business. Now, the 14th strategy that was a game changer and really helped us achieve so much growth was the way we treated our staff. Now, obviously, nobody is perfect. Your staff is not perfect. You're not perfect. Every day will not be Christmas, but it's important that you treat your staff with respect. It's also important that you treat your customers with respect. But a lot of times, business owners, treat customers with respect, but they forget the staff who do the job. Remember that every time your staff is frustrated, they are going to in turn, transfer that frustration to your customers. So it's important that you respect them so that they know that they are important to your organization, and they're going to hold your business with so much care. Now, that might not be the case 100%, but when you have that mindset and you walk that way, you tend to get that more than half of the time. And having that more than half of the time is great for your business. So make sure you respect your team. Make sure you respect their voices. Make sure you respect every member. There's a reason why they work for you. You'll pay them for a purpose. So respect what they've come there to do. And if you feel like, they're not doing exactly exactly what you want them to do, that gives you the opportunity to be able to train them up and bring them up to that level of expectation that you require of them, and then hold them accountable to that. Also, do not forget to reward your staff accordingly. Now, I get it. You pay your staff a salary, but there is nothing wrong if more business comes in for you. There's nothing wrong in you rewarding them. There's so many reward points that I've introduced in the business that has worked so well, and I've seen it bring in more money because now the team is energized. They want to make more money, and so they keep doing more of those things because they know that there's something in it for them. So make sure that as you are growing as a business, you're also growing your team. You're rewarding them. If somebody does a great job, reward them, sometimes financially, sometimes, by saying a big thank you and acknowledging the great work, in the presence of the entire team. All of those things, they count and they will reflect in your bottom line. This is a great return on investment. Now, the final strategy that really sealed the deal for us as a business was the fact that we set business goals. Every month, we had a financial target that we wanted to hit, and everybody on the team knew exactly what it was, and everybody worked towards it. Having a goal is super important because if you do not have a goal, guess what? We're just going to come to work doing whatever it is, and we don't even have, we don't have an end game. But when you set a business goal, when you set a target, then everybody stays focused. Everybody knows on a day-to-day basis, are we almost getting there? How far are we? Are we on track? Are we behind? And if we're behind, guess what? Everybody gets pumped up and they start working towards it. So make sure that you're setting, financial goals every month. What's your goal for this month? Is it $5,000 that you want your business to make this month? Is it $10,000? Is it $15,000? Is it $20,000? Is it even $1,000? Because every business is at different points, in their life, right? In their business life. But it's important that you're setting those business goals. It is the real game changer. And honestly, without business goals, I don't think we would have achieved so much. But the fact that we had business goals from day one, it put us in that mindset. It gave us, so much focus that at the end of the day, month after month, it was just, success upon success. Now, I'm not saying that maybe we didn't face any kind of challenge. Some months were definitely better than other months, but in the long run, it's been an amazing 9 months, and we're looking forward to the next amazing and even greater 9 months. And I just thought to share this point with you because I know that if you also take part of the strategy, they will help your business grow, and you'll also experience great success in your business. So whether you're in your business, whether you're an OG and you've been in business for a while, some of the strategies might actually be helpful. So I'm hoping that you start making use of those strategies right away so that you can experience immense growth in your business. Thank you very much for spending another time with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Now, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and bye.